Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aries collective. It is still Aries season at the time of this filming, and I hope you're all doing fabulous. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do you got for us Rams here in mid-April? I almost said February for some reason. Interesting. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aries, my guides. Talk to me. Let's get this first card going for my friends. And while I get this first card out, I just want to wish each and every single one of my fellow Aries out there a happy birthday, whether you've just celebrated it, maybe you're on the cusp of Taurus. I hope you had a fantastic one, my friends. And we do have this card that I usually find pretty amusing. It looks funny. And this could be a whole bunch of different things. It could be a lot of stuff on your mind, or you could be extra creative. Could be a mix of both. And we'll go more in depth in that in a moment. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card here. So we see this lovely lady. She has that beehive hairdo going, and there's all sorts of different creative implements in her hair. So first and foremost, I always say, this could be someone that has a lot on their mind. So for a lot of us Aries in this time, maybe your mind's in a lot of different places. Maybe you have a lot of stuff on your plate, right? You could be very busy, busy, busy. I mean, that's par for the course when it comes to Aries energy. We like to stay busy and action oriented. This could also be someone who's doing a lot of daydreaming. I always say that this card is extremely creative. So for a lot of us in this time, maybe the creative juices are flowing. Maybe you're feeling things in a very strong way. That powerful, fiery Aries energy, you might need an outlet for it when this card is here. But once again, remember, this could always be someone else you're connected to, where they just have a lot on their mind or a lot on their plate, a lot to think about, lots to mull over. So we're just going to put it down there. Hopefully for a lot of you, it is the creative juices flowing, because that's always very healthy. But let's put her down over there. She could keep thinking, right? Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So let's shuffle it up one time here for my Aries friends, my guides. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. Now, I will mention this. It seems like there's been a really nice energy moving through the Aries collective in recent days and weeks. So I'm hoping everything's been going good for you. Last week's reading was titled A Big Offer. And within that reading, I saw a lot of possible opportunities coming in for Aries. People offering you things, whether it's emotion, it could be monetary, all sorts of stuff. It felt really good, and it felt magnetic. That was the big thing I was seeing around Aries energy for a few weeks, is that there's this energy of drawing things in. So let's see what we have this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else. You know how tarot goes. Let's get it going, though. 3 cards here for my Aries friends, please. I have been enjoying the energy around us. But, I mean, everyone's story's a little different, right? We all have different places. Whoa, okay. We got the Tower in position number 1. Now, I don't want to speculate if this is a rough thing or a good one. Now, this could go either way. It's a very powerful energy here. We're starting with a bang, that's for sure. So whether this is something you're still digesting. Okay, we have the Emperor. That's us. That's Aries energy. Okay, let's get one more here. Let's get one more and see what we got. You might just be very fired up. Okay, we got the Lovers. I'm feeling a very intense, passionate type of energy here, Aries. And like I was mentioning a little earlier, we are known for that type of vibe. Let's go through this real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I am seeing a couple patterns starting to emerge here for mid-April. Obviously, all 3 of these cards are major arcana. These are big, powerful themes that you could be working through or that you could be experiencing. We have like fire, we have air, the explosive energy combines on the back end. We have a Tower. So there is this very hot, passionate or just fiery, explosive energy that we're really going to want to delve into further, because I feel like this could go really, really positive for some areas, and it might be the total opposite for others. So let's go through one by one and really start to build this picture out. Position number one, we do have the Tower. Now, yes, it gets a bad reputation for a lot of valid reasons. You see this tower and the people flying out of it. It's a very scary type of imagery. And it represents shock. It represents surprise, the unexpected. Now, I always say not every tower is a bad one. Sometimes this could be something good that has surprised you, or something good that comes in suddenly. The clarifier will really tell us the tale when we see this. For a portion of Aries, there could be a tower moment that you're still working through, that you're still processing when this is here. That could be lingering in the energy, and that happens from time to time, where things reemerge, or these energies, they stick around for a while and you're still processing them. But in the beginning of a spread, like I said, we are starting with a shakeup, a bang, whether it is a surprise of some sort. Maybe it's good. Really want to get into it further, but it is the energy of shock. Moving to the center, this is pretty much self-explanatory in an Aries reading, because we have the Emperor. Now, some people link it with Taurus as well, so Taurus, Aries type of vibe here. And it's not gender specific, of course. In my simplistic style of reading, this could just represent us. So the clarifier could be very important. But what is the Emperor? This is also a card that gets a little bad reputation from times, where people, it's like, it's a control freak, or it's someone that's overbearing. I don't always think that with the Emperor. It's the divine masculine counterpart of the Empress. So this is a beautiful, fruitful, abundant type of energy in my style, in my understanding. The Emperor could represent older masculine energies that you're connected to, or masculine energy in general. The Emperor is super entrepreneurial. There's a lot of control with this card. So this is like the man with the plan type of energy. So sure, sometimes it could be strategic. In its most positive sense, this is a shot caller. This is the King of Kings. So it's like, I got this under control. Nothing's going to shake me up. So I like seeing this Emperor next to this tower, because it's saying, okay, well, whatever this is, you're going to take it in stride. Okay, that's just the vibe it's giving me. In its roughest sense, yes, this card could represent someone that's overly controlling, or trying to control something a little too rough, but I'm not quite feeling that. Like I said, in an Aries reading, it takes on a different sense to it, where it could just be showing us something that's coming towards you. Now, on the back end, we have the beautiful Lovers. This is a lovely type of energy. Doesn't always represent romantic partners and interests. To me, this is a card of partnerships in general. And there's a lot of little nuance to this card that gets overlooked from time to time. So for a lot of Aries in this time, partnerships in general could be highlighted. Okay, so whether that is a soul tie, a really good friend, a family member, or even a romantic partner, the Lovers could be it. Gemini energy, I think I already mentioned that, but when I see this, I think it's silky smooth. If you're not going through anything with partnerships, it's a very healing type of energy. It's like smooth, easy going, easy flowing. So it's very soothing, the way this energy plays out towards the back end when Lovers are here. Notice it also has the Archangel Raphael. So once again, very healing. So when we see these cards lined up together, we have the Tower, we have the Emperor, and the Lovers, it's like, okay, I'm really not feeling something affecting you as much as it should, or you're just going to take it in stride, or you could be in a big time of healing things. Okay, so I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aries. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. Let's see what's up. Guides and Spirit team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Tower. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Tower time. What's happening? What's happening with this Tower? Thank you. Good. This is a change for the better for a lot of you. For some of you, this could be like a drastic increase in like a monetary situation, especially if you're like looking for work or anything like that. I love how this feels. I honestly do. And I feel for a lot of you, this could be a big surprise in a good way. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Now, yes, this is another card, and I feel like this is a theme we've been getting throughout the whole entire reading, where a lot of these cards could be I don't want to say misunderstood, but they get a bit of a reputation. So watch out for themes like that in this time, like seeing something in a different light or trying to view something in a different perspective could be very important for a lot of you. Now, the Five of Pentacles is usually a card of sadness, depression, loneliness, feeling abandoned or thrown out in the cold. When I see it in reverse underneath a card like the Tower, this is like a shocking change of situation. Okay, but I feel for the most part, for a lot of Aries, this could be a shocking change for the better. Now, sure, some of you, if you're in this mode, if you're experiencing difficulties in finance, if you're experiencing difficulties in work, this is extra highlighted here. But the main vibe I'm picking up here with this and then the fire, the air, it's just very movable type of energy that things could change very, very suddenly, shockingly quick for a lot of Aries in this time. So whether it's things shifting, things changing, I think your perspective is very important. So let's just put that down. We'll keep moving. I feel like it's really good, especially for monetary. But let's see, because we do have partnerships showing up as well. Let's see what the Emperor has to say. Because this could be how you respond to these movable energies. So why is the Emperor in the mix for us? What's happening? Okay, thank you. Beautiful. Love it. And I do feel like a lot of you could receive some good news too. So it's like the hits just keep on coming here, my friends. If you've been waiting on a specific communication or to speak to somebody, this Page of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Emperor is beautiful. It's a messenger. Now remember, when it comes to pages, they're all students. They represent learning new things or new cycles, new ventures. And they are big talkers and communicators. So when I see it underneath the Emperor, either you're going to deliver some news to someone or they're going to deliver it to you, but I feel like it's very good and positive. If that page was in reverse, then we'd be talking something a little different. But I'm loving this energy that I'm feeling here. Now, some of you could be connected to an earth sign, of course. One thing I want you to notice so far, we have this volatile energy towards the top, this very movable. So far along the bottom, it's all earthy energy that's kind of grounding this down. So I feel like regardless of changes you're experiencing, trials, tribulations, what's going on around you, I feel like you're really going to be able to take it in stride in a very positive way. For a portion of you, yeah, there might be an important talk or conversation coming up, but I feel for a lot of you, this could be some really good or exciting news, which adds to what I was feeling about this Tower, that things are shifting quickly in the energy at the very least, and that could bleed over into the physical world. So I would expect for a lot of Aries in this time, just know that a lot of things could be at play, changing behind the scenes. Let's keep moving over to the Lovers. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So we're looking okay so far, my friends. And I will say this, if you're still dealing from a Tower, you could really find some peace in this time. That's another thing I'm picking up, right? Because I know every Aries situation is different. So let's see why the Lovers are in the mix. And we'll do our recap. What's up with the Lovers? Thank you. Hanged Man in reverse. Now, this is somebody feeding energy back to you. This is a very intriguing type of energy. This isn't a one-way connection that I'm picking up here with the Hanged Man in the reverse underneath the Lovers. This is someone taking action and making moves, for sure. Now, for a portion of you, like we have a lot of different zodiac signs showing up here. We got Scorpio, we got Aries, we got Gemini. This could be Scorpio or Virgo. Then we have other earth signs. So there's like a whole hodgepodge of possibilities when it comes to zodiac signs you're dealing with. But when I see the Hanged Man, usually in the upright, it's pulling your energy back. It's withdrawing. It's like analyzing and watching and planning, all that stuff. It's also a card of self-sacrifice. When I see it, boom, in reverse, this is like someone making moves and taking action. So some of you might need to know this. There could be a very important person that you're connected to that could be making action towards you or with you. And as I already mentioned, if this is some sort of connection or partnership that's coming in, whether it is fresh or whether it is old, this isn't like a one-way thing where it's like you're giving all the energy, you're giving all the energy. This is like the energy's going back and forth. Okay, so you're feeding energy into it, the other person's feeding energy into it. There's like a balance of energy here. So I would expect individuals to be really action oriented towards you. Okay, and remember I did say last week's reading felt very magnetic. It kind of feels the same right here on the back end where it's just like drawing energy in. Okay, so let's go through and do a quick recap here. There's a lot of little nuance in this reading. Then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, Aries. Position number 1, we got the Tower, that shocking energy with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And did say for a lot of Aries, you could have a drastic increase in finance in this time. This could be a big surprise of a good variety to me. And I did say for a lot of Aries, things are really moving in the energy behind the scenes. This could be a shocking change of some sort, but I think you're going to be okay with it. I feel like it's a good one. Whether it is a situation that shifts, I just feel like you're going to take it in stride. Moving to the center, we have the Emperor with the Page of Pentacles in the upright. A lot of Aries could receive some really good news. This could be an important talk or communication you want to have for sure. But the main vibe this feels is like good news coming towards you. So keep your eyes open for it. I feel like there's a lot of good that could be coming around you. On the back end, we have the Lovers with the Hanged Man in reverse. This could be someone making action towards you, someone coming towards you, or at the very least, this is an energetic exchange between two people where it's not one-sided. Okay, so hopefully, whether this is new or old, there's a good energetic exchange happening and a lot of action moving towards you. So Aries, please take a screenshot of that. Let's get into the shadows here. All right, I'll take it. You know, every time we start a reading off with a Tower, I get a little skeptical, but I'll take that message. I feel like it's good. Shuffle it up one time, see what we have in the shadows for Aries. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this card here on the end. I always like to see what's in the shadows, whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. It doesn't always have to be a challenge. It could be a good thing. So let's get it going. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my members. I really do. Let's get it going here. One shadow card for Aries. Thank you. King of Wands. Yeah, more Aries energy here. And once again, not gender specific. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the gender placement is here. When I see the King of Wands, it's very similar to this Emperor energy. Now, for a portion of you, this could just represent a father figure or another fire sign that you're connected to, and very entrepreneurial and outgoing type of vibe. So one thing I feel like I need to mention when the King of Wands is in the shadows, specifically in an Aries reading, it could be two major things. One, there could be something surrounding your confidence, either in yourself or a situation. So just know, like, your outlook, your perspective could be very important in whatever situations you're going through. Like, if you have a positive outlook and you see it as a good thing, that's going to carry over and bring good things in. But another thing I see here with this King of Wands, it's about where you focus your energy. So in this time, Spirit could be really asking a lot of the Aries, just really adjust and pay attention to where you're putting your energy. Are you wasting it? Are you not putting enough energy into it? Are you scattering your energy all over the place? Because remember what we had here in the very beginning, this lady with a lot of things on her mind. So I would feel like this is Spirit asking you to focus mainly on a couple of things here. But yeah, Aries, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar and schedule at mastermetaphysics.com. And if you got your name in for the March subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced on April 1st. But for the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite decks. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, if you had to switch your zodiac sign, which sign would you choose to be out of the whole 12? So if you do that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. And I'll see you soon.